Okay, welcome everybody. This video is intended for licensed drivers, Class B, CDL, with school bus and passenger endorsements. This is simply giving you a roadmap on how to do a more efficient and effective pre-trip. I will be calling out items. I might miss a few here and there, and that's going to be okay. Not going to be telling you anything that you're looking for, so I won't be talking about any broken, loose, missing parts, cracks, bulges, any of that stuff. So it's going to be up to you as a licensed driver to know what you are looking for. So again, as we're approaching the bus, looking at the general condition, coming in, checking the antennas, the lights, school bus lettering, windshield, wipers, hood, grill, bumper, tow hooks, license plate. We can come around, open the hood, again starting at the top of the engine block, looking for fluid leaks, coolant, check our oil, check steering, air compressor, steering pump, steering system, checking suspension system, brakes, tires, rim, firewall. Same thing, other side, air filter, fan, belt, turbos, water pump, alternator, frame, suspension, steering, tire, rim. Close, secure the hood. As always, double check our mirror mounts, make sure we're good there as we're coming around. Proceed around the driver's side of the box, checking the body, the windows, the lettering, looking underneath at the air tank, the frame, checking the cargo compartment, battery box, coming back, checking the rear suspension, the rear brakes, and the rear tire and rim. Continue around the body to the rear, checking the spoiler, lettering, lights, emergency door, bumper, tow hooks, license plate, looking underneath, fuel tank, coming around again, checking this side of the body, basically the same as the other, looking for windows, body damage, the lettering, checking fuel, checking tires, rims, rear brakes, rear suspension, mud flaps, cargo compartments, a lot the same as the other side. Then we get to come around and we're going to come inside the bus, checking our service door, making sure all our lettering and stickers are proper and up to date, checking our safety items, fire extinguisher, first aid kit, body fluid kit, seatbelt cutter, emergency paperwork, triangles, we're all good. So then at this point, when I would sit down, checking my seat and seat belt, and I would start with a brake check. So keys on. While I'm doing my brake check for the first steps is when I would start checking my paperwork, filling out my paperwork also, since it's nice and quiet. Check all my heaters. All right, next step of the brake check, applying pressure to the service brake, making sure I'm not losing pressure, and then the pump down. So I didn't wait the full minutes. Make sure when you're doing this, you do wait the appropriate amount of time in the brake check. Also, like I said, it's a good time while you're sitting here, fill out your paperwork. Now I go ahead and start the bus, turn on the lights, usually set the cruise control, bring it up to about 1,000 RPM. So I've turned on the lights. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the 8-way lights and the 4-ways. Make sure the door's in the bypass position. Gonna come out front. and I'm checking my lights. So I'm looking down the side at lights, coming around the front, looking at lights, we're good. Down the side, lights are good. And then as I come back through the back of the bus, I'm checking the seat backs, seat bottoms, gonna check all my emergency exits. Roof hatches we only do once a month. Gonna come out the rear, check my lights. Come back forward, making sure we're checking the flooring. Gonna go ahead and open my door, turn off the four ways, put on one turn signal. Again, gonna come outside, checking all my lights. One more trip to the back of the bus. Coming out, checking my lights, reds, turn signals. I can close the door, put on the final turn signal. I can check it from the inside, in the mirrors. I can see all the lights. The last turn signal is good on the outside rear. During this process, I keep track of my 45 seconds in pressure build. Pressure build has been good. Waiting for the governor cutoff. Governor cutoff, pump it down to 90 psi, check my gears, reverse, all the way through, pull against the parking brake, there, check the horns, and steering wheel play. And now that is a complete brake check. That is a quick, efficient way to do it. Minimizes idling time. The only difference I would change is in cold weather, say below about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I would go ahead, start the bus, do the light check, and then perform a brake check at the very end once the bus is a little bit more warmed up.